Hi everybody, it's AJ. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a hard one, but I brought her onto my channel and you guys followed her journey for the past 2 years, and she deserves to have the final video and for you guys to be aware of what has happened. You can probably tell by the title, but Sadie has passed away. It's been about a month now, and I've tried filming this a couple times, including while she was still alive, but that was too hard. And she also got up to go see my mom, which was typical Sadie behavior. But so I adopted Sadie 2 years ago on April 28th, and a few days before her second adoption anniversary, it was probably like April 26th or whatever, we noticed a lump on her body, and we tried to convince ourselves that it wasn't a tumor because it came on too fast, and it was this and that, and tried not to think of the worst, because that's kind of what you want to do, right? So her birthday was on the 28th, and she was too sick to do anything. She wasn't eating, was just kind of not feeling well, but also I didn't want to feed her like a cake that I usually make her, which is like dog safe, but I just didn't want to upset her stomach. So I think 2 days after that, she went to the hospital, the vet, and they did a bunch of tests and everything like that. And then 2 days after that, we found out she had breast cancer, and that was like devastating. And then they said that they could do some tests and see if it was able to be removed, and it was. So they removed it, and we thought everything was good and all that. This was like around Mother's Day when we thought that everything was clear. And then the next week, she went and got some tests just to make sure, and then they found out that it spread, and it was in another place that they didn't detect the first time, and it was inoperable and everything like that, and it was terminal, and they told us she had a few weeks. So she did. She had about like 2.5 weeks, and then by the end of that, she was having trouble breathing. They said that it would spread to her lungs, and at that point, that's when it would be too much for her. So it spread to her lungs, and she was just kind of like huffing and like bouncing like this. Like when she would breathe, she would move forward like that. So we decided the best decision was to humanely let her pass. She gave so much to us and was such an amazing dog that it was unfair of us to keep her around for our own, wants and our own love. And it was definitely hard. Like, it's nice to be able to say goodbye, but it's also hard to just like keep saying goodbye when you're watching your dog pass away. Like, you say goodbye one day, and then the next day you're like, oh, she's still here, let me say goodbye again. And anyone who's watched an animal or a person die, it's just hard because you feel like you're waiting for them to die almost, because you know that there's no coming back from it. And it's just a terrible feeling. Oh, I'm sorry for that. So yeah, it's just a terrible feeling. And then she passed away about a month ago, and it was really hard, and still is really hard. I think one thing that's a little bit different is we had Sadie for 2 years, and she was a groundbreaking dog. Our family was going through a lot, and she really healed us and brought joy back into our lives, and she was my whole world. And I'm not just saying that like everyone says. She was literally my everything. And I think not growing up with her made it a little bit easier, because one of my friends unfortunately lost her dog after like 9 years, and I think that space of not having them after being so used to them is like hard. So we didn't really have to deal with that. Almost, it sounds weird because you try to make like the best like reason for why you're not as upset or why you are upset, and like you try to go through all these things like, am I too upset, am I not upset enough, like why are these emotions like this, why are these like that. So, it was weird because it wasn't like I had her forever, but at the same time I felt like I had her forever. But at the same time I felt like it was so short. It was like all these emotions, and I was angry, to be honest. I was really, really angry because, she had been through some real hell before us. And, I've made videos about it and everything like that, and it had taken her a long time to come to where she was, and I was just angry at the world that this dog had known nothing but terrible people, and maybe a few good people in her past, but had known she didn't trust people, she didn't like people, she was scared, she was terrified, and we took her in and we gave her the best life that we possibly could, and she was coming around and I was watching her get better and better each day, and I would have loved to just have a few more years to like watch her blossom, but I was just angry, you know, because it's not fair that, like, you know, people, I don't know, you know, it's just hard when you like give your dog so much love and attention and then you can't like keep them. And you see people that like their dog is just a dog to them. They come home, they don't greet them, they come in the door and they have their dogs forever. And I'm not saying like for the dog that pain, you know, obviously I don't want a dog to not be loved, but it's hard when like you love your dog so much and you don't get to keep them, you know. But I do think that like we gave her the happily ever after, you know, we gave her, she left the world knowing that people could be good and people could love her, and she was so loved and so cared for. And I think that, I don't know, we gave her some closure. And she helped, you know, it was a two-way street. She helped us as much as we helped her. She maybe even helped us more than we helped her. I'm sorry, it's so hot in here. I turned my fans off to film and I'm literally like sweating. So yeah, that's what happened, and it's been about a month, and it's very weird and very lonely, and I made a video for my family, as she was dying. I put some pictures and videos together for her, just to like have a final, you know, thing to put it all together. So I made that, and I'm gonna insert that, and then I'm gonna also put in some clips from my channel, because those weren't really in the video. It was more just for like pictures and stuff that my family had witnessed. But she's been in a good amount of videos, and that's definitely something great that I have, because pictures are one thing, but to be able to have all these videos that I took and also ones that I didn't post of her is really special. I think that like the past, you know, 10 years or whatever, it's really nice that we can now record things and have them at our like disposal, because you know, you lose people in life or animals and you have pictures but you don't hear their voice or how they act, and I think it's really cool that I have these videos. So without being too much more dreary, I'm going to insert that video that I made, and also some videos from my channel, and all the videos that she is in will be linked down below. And I just really thank you guys for watching me with this journey, and I hope that you were inspired to adopt, or Sadie brought some joy to you in some of the videos, or I'm glad that you guys got to know her and love her, and a lot of you did. And so I'm gonna put those videos in now, and thank you for watching, and thank you for loving her. They're so cute. Wait. Oh, don't bite my finger off. Because you wouldn't cooperate with the pictures, this is the side you have to get. Look at her, she knows. Oh, you want attention? You want attention? You're on the nice list though. Oh. What are you doing? Happy birthday to you. Yay! Come here. Ooh. Oh.
Just one bite.
Happy birthday. Hey guys, it's Amanda from... Girl, you are the main... No. Sadie, come on. Sadie. If she gets up, I swear. Rescues, there's... I'm sorry, this is very difficult. So gorgeous. She's a brown, tan, and black golden retriever. Sadie, over here. Over here. Yeah, sit here. No. Okay. 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 All right. Can I have cuddles? Can I have cuddles? Cuddles? Isn't that so cute? Oh my god, I love you. Do you see anything over there? Do you see anything?